In 2001, the surface water treatment plant in the city of North Battleford, Saskatchewan, was shut down for maintenance. The typical shutdown was conducted as usual. However, little did the treatment plant team know they were going about their maintenance incorrectly. During the maintenance, particulates and contaminants that were trapped in the filters were agitated, causing the city's drinking water to become contaminated prior to re energizing the plant. When operations started back up, the said to be clean water became contaminated with the particles from the filters. This meant that unclean water was allowed to enter the clean water supply, contaminating the entire system. The untreated water was then sent out into the city for the citizens of North Battleford to use without any significant warning to the public.
In the following days and weeks, many people became sick around the city and had no immediate answers as to why. After the problem continued without any leads, the suspicion pointed towards the city's water supply. Tests were performed, and it was discovered that the drinking water contained a parasite called Cryptosporidium, which can cause respiratory and gastrointestinal illness. Between March 20th and April 26th, estimates suggest that the number of those infected by the waterborne illness ranged from 5,800 to 7,100 people in North Battleford alone. The total number of those infected is unknown because the community is located on a major highway in Saskatchewan and plays host to many travelers passing through. However, this outbreak was not the first of its kind. In 1994 and 1998, separate outbreaks occurred because of a waterborne virus, therefore proving the water treatment practices in the town of North Battleford were and are still not ethical. In response to the unclean water circulating the city, officials issued a boil order which lasted for 2 months after the outbreak was officially over.
These poor water treatment issues were not controlled, and the city has continued to face unethical water treatment. In 2003, another water treatment disaster occurred in North Battleford. The municipal sewage discharge outflow was located just 2 miles upstream of the drinking water intake for North Battleford. The location of the outflow was already alarming to the citizens of the town, but this wasn't the main problem at this time. Untreated sewage was pumped out into the treated sewage outfall, which was then flowed down a tract of land and into the Saskatchewan River. Since the sewage outfall was located directly upstream, this posed a threat to the citizens of North Battleford when the contaminated water flowed into the drinking water intake. Although the intake was for the water treatment plant, the plant would not have been prepared to counteract all of the contaminants within the water. Due to the wastewater plant realizing their error, the issue was able to be stopped and a boil order to be placed into effect until the drinking water was clean. Even though the city was not harmed, this event put the people of North Battleford into a sense of fear, wondering why their water keeps being contaminated, and pushing people to search for answers for the poor treatment practices.
This incident didn't only harm the engineering community as a whole, but specifically harmed the work of civil engineers working on water treatment plants. Since this was not the first outbreak that had occurred in North Battleford as a result of their water treatment plant, it is concerning. The outbreak that took place in 2001 could have been avoided if the problems with the plant had been discovered for the first time it happened. Considering there were multiple incidents after the one in 2001, it proves there was no solution immediately acted upon despite the illness the city had. The situation deals with the first fundamental canon, which reads, "Engineers shall hold paramount the safety, health, and welfare of the public and shall strive to comply with the principles of sustainable development in the performance of their professional duties." Eventually, this first fundamental canon was followed, leading to the solution to North Battleford's water treatment issues, creating a now safe water supply for the town.